Good morning. Nice to see everybody. It is September 6th, 2021. And here we go. Let's come to a state of balance. Let's bring ourselves just back to this state, this centered state of being. Notice when I come together, feet together, hands together in prayer posture, I immediately start activating the belly pump, activating that breath that calms me down, that puts me from a very busy mind into a calm, focused mind. So inhale through the nose, down deep into the belly. Exhale through the mouth. And do this hot, audible breath. Allow your auditory system to hear that exhale, that hot, audible exhale, not a cool exhale, not hot, like fogging up a pair of glasses. As soon as your auditory system hears that sound, it starts putting the body into a state of parasympathetic rest, digest, calm, presence, not in the monkey worrying mind. We call the thinking mind the worrying mind, the monkey mind. And we want to get out of that monkey mind over the next hour. And hopefully the more we do this, little by little, we put the mind in that state and it stays there, starts to stay in that state a little bit longer and a little bit longer. And that's why we practice. Every day is like a piece of rice paper when we practice. Even if it's just 5 minutes of Qigong every day is like a piece of rice paper. It seems like it's not doing much in the moment, but over time, rice paper adds up. And before you know it, you're seeing a cumulative effect and you're feeling it in your mind, body, and spirit. So let's just continue the breathing, dropping the hands, but keeping the mind right here where you had your thumbs at heart center. Keep mind there. And then slowly turn the hands over. Feel heart center opening, softening. It's like a release that comes down as this opens here. Continue the breath. Now feel the way the breath is when the chest is a little bit more open in this posture. Again, breathe down. Stay in this posture. Hold, please. Inhale, Buddha belly. Exhale, belly comes in towards the spine and slightly up to activate the diaphragm. Inhale, Buddha. Exhale. Good. Inhale. Exhale. Good. You don't have to worry about a big inhale. If you really exhale all the air out of your lungs, a big inhale will surely follow without even trying. Turn the hands over. Feel your palms, the lao gongs, those energy gates or chakras in your palms. Feel them rooting into earth. And then move your head over your right foot. Notice I just move my body just a little bit over, not this, just the weight. Put my head over my right ankle and I let it sink into my right leg. Fill my right leg with yang energy, powerful, sturdy yang energy. My left leg becomes yin, empty. And now it can step out. Notice if I fill up my right leg, how much easier my left foot can step out, flat, no weight. And then sink into that left leg and a little bit of side to side, letting the body unravel. That's very much a Tai Chi opening. I use it for Qigong and Tai Chi. It's a really important opening. Helps you with leg strength, balance, proprioceptive body awareness. You know, learning, that's part of Qigong and Tai Chi, is to learn where my body is in space, have proprioceptive feedback. Where is this body in space? What am I feeling? What are my hands feeling? Where is my body? Am I rooted or am I up? Am I down? Where am I in space? This helps. All of that. And God forbid we fall, there's more body awareness. there then too when we need it the most. Come back into Wu Qi. Remember, sky hook, pulling the top of the head up. Chin comes in, spine long. Feel the vertebrae long like this. So remember, sky hook is a little bit towards the back of the head and it pulls the chin in. So this is it here. Chin in, head up, spine long. But sacrum is the anchor. This is the anchor, it's down. The sacrum is down, relaxed. Lower back is open, no ski slope. Feel the spine long. The spine is the anchor over, as the chain over the anchor, right? So the anchor goes down from the boat and the chain above the anchor gets pulled really long and taut. And there's space between the chain links. Well, those chain links are your vertebrae. So when we're in this posture, this Wu Qi posture, and we feel the sky hook pulling our head up, elongating the spine, letting the sacrum sink down into earth, slight bend in each knee, slight bend in each elbow. When we're in this posture, well, first of all, it should feel very good. It should feel balancing, very comfortable. But when we're in this posture, we're allowing the qi to flow in our body. So practice this posture, holding this posture, as long as you can. So we're going to cup our hand and use that Lao Gong, that energy gate in the palm, up the outside, down the inside, up the outside, down the inside, opening up, moving any blocked or stagnant energy in the body. Use your other hand to help you get to the shoulder blade. Come around, armpit, massage. Get deep in that armpit and help those lymph nodes release. Remember, our lymph nodes release through movement or massage. So we're doing both today. Drum the ribs, activating all the organs underneath. Other side, up the outside, down the inside. You all know this one, up the outside, down the inside. Next time up the outside, shoulder blade. Come around, armpit, massage. Open the lymph nodes, really get in there. I really get in there. My thumb is working over here. My fingers are digging deep inside. Don't forget to breathe, exhaling, blowing off any of that stagnant energy that we're moving. Let it go. Thymus thump, boost the immune system. Should feel good. You can go down a little bit lower between the breast, right along the center of the breastbone. A little bit more gentle in here though. I go a little harder up here and then I'm very gentle when I get in here. And then on the shoulder notches, you've got lung points. Let's get those too. And then right underneath the collarbone, you could do 2 at a time or 1 at a time. It's up to you. Lymph nodes right underneath the collarbone. Each side, just helping the lymph nodes drain, detoxifying the body. They're just helping it along. Brush down vagus nerve. Just relax right here. Brush straight down. Dantian. Gentle fists, very gentle, loose. Kidneys and adrenals. Go down to the sacrum. Back up to the kidneys. And let's end with the rub. And let's get the legs. Let's do 2 at a time today, just to show you a variation. We usually do 1 at a time, bending over or foot on here. Let's do 2 at a time so you can just see this variation. Go down the outside, but make sure you get the outer ankles, come around, get the inner ankles, and then come up the inside. Right up to the hip bone, then come back around, down the outside, ankles, inside ankles, up the inside, hip bones. One more time. I do it this way sometimes when I don't have a ton of time. Now come back to Wu Qi, back to that really important neutral posture. I'm neither yin nor yang. I'm just rooting my body down into earth.
This is what this posture looks like from the side. Notice no ski slope, sacrum down, sky hook, pulling my head up, chin in, long spine. My hands and feet, put your awareness for a moment. So important. These little nuances are so important in our practice. Don't overlook them. This little spot in the middle of your palm, Lao Gong, right here. Root with your Lao Gong into earth. Feel like you've got energy roots growing out of your palms and out from the bottom of your feet. Energy roots, just rooting you down into earth. Still doing the belly breathing, still activating that belly pump. And let's bounce off any excess stagnant energy we may still have going on in our body after the tapping. So remember, it's inhale, exhale, and we want to go fast enough where we feel a little bit of tugging from the muscle, from the bone. So inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. No, it's just in my knees. This is a short breath. Shallow. It's the only time we do a shallow breath, in and out the nose, mouth closed. Keeping the mouth closed and just breathing shallow through the nose with the mouth closed. That's dragon breath of fire. It's going to create some heat right in this part of the body. Last one, tap the heels. Let the body move in between if it wants to. It may just want to be steady, that's fine too. My body tends to want to move in between. It's sort of recalibrating, shaking off anything that's excess that I don't need, letting go of little micro releases of stress in the body. Maybe doing that, that's okay, that's good actually. And let's do one more of those, but let's be even more relaxed. Let your muscles feel like fruit hanging from the tree. Super relaxed, very relaxed, nothing going on, no tension in the body. Let it all go. Now that last one, tap the heels big. Just let the body go. Whew. That should feel good. That alone, just the tapping and bouncing should give you a release. And then we go right into flow. Inhale, hands come apart, exhale together. Lots going on here, more than you think. This is called the accordion. Inhale, exhale. Where are we doing this? Right in front of lower dantian, which is that cavity right below your navel. Want to get the whole body moving together. Use the breath. You don't have to go exactly in time with me because we're all going in time with our breath. So follow your breath here. Let the breath lead. Use the breath to marry the mind with the body. Use the breath to make that connection. Rise up, root down. A little bit of rise and root. See, this is a rise. Notice my body comes up a little bit, and then a rooting back down into earth. Rise, inhale, exhale. Now, one thing about this one, be careful of, don't go too far. Look at this. As soon as I'm out here, it may look good and it may look smooth, and that's fine, but I can feel it. My hands have lost connection with each other. They stop talking to each other, and I don't want that. I want the hands, palms, those energy gates I showed you. I want them to keep talking to each other. And also, this is like this cauldron, this fire. I'm building this fire right here in front of lower dantian. And when I say fire, I mean, I'm just really building a chi ball between my hands. Feel, put mind in here. Put the mind right here, between your hands. And when I say put mind there, just put your awareness there. Down here, down in here, right in this area. Put mind there. Notice how the palms feel. Notice how they're talking. Feel the body rising, rooting. Rising on the inhale, rooting on the exhale. Fingers, wrists, elbows, nice and relaxed, like you're in water. Once you feel your mind and body linked up, let's go a little bit bigger. Let's go hands out to the sides and then back in prayer posture. Inhale. I call this heart breathing. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Watch when I come in, my back rounds a little bit. Hands go back into prayer. Sacrum down, round the back. Inhale. So good for the spine. Exhale. Oh, just had a little adjustment. Inhale. Exhale. On the exhale, you can look down a little bit. Don't let the chin come near the body, but you can look down a little bit. Inhale, I look straight ahead, open. Exhale, I look down a little as my hands come into prayer posture. Inhale. Exhale. Now let's make it bigger into the spinal cord breathing. Inhale. This is breathing with the spine. Exhale. Bigger now. Much bigger. Making the C curve with the body. Notice my pelvis tucks under. My back rounds like a turtle. And inhale. Chest up. Look up. In this one, see, it's much bigger. Exhale. Round the back. Sink the chest. Tuck the pelvis under. Make the C curve with your body. Inhale. Chest up. Look up. Exhale, round the back, sink the chest, tuck the pelvis. Inhale. Keep going with your breath. Remember, you don't want your chin to touch your chest. You can round your head. I'm looking down at the earth, but I don't want my chin so close to my chest that I'm cutting off my breathing. Just be aware of that. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more of these, and then we'll do gazing at the moon. 4 movements of the spine. This is the 2 of them. Pigeon toe the feet slightly and just turn and gaze at the moon. Just looking through your hands right here. Don't reach for it. It's right here. Imagine the moon. Slightly pigeon toe and just rotating around the center axis of your spine. Rotating around the center axis. Imagine your spine is the center post in a revolving door in an airport. Those huge revolving doors. You're just rotating around that axis. Let's do a bigger version of this one. Come to the middle. Relax the hands, palms towards you, and bring the arms out, feet the same. Bring the arms out and just again, rotating around the center axis. Front hand just relaxes on shoulder notch. Back hand just relaxes on kidney. Okay? Again, rotating on that center axis. That's why I pigeon toe my feet. It just allows me a little bit more mobility. So turn one way and look over your shoulder. This is dragon looks behind. Open the arms, big, long, wide. And look over the other shoulder. Dragon looks behind. Release, turn. Don't torque the knees, be careful. If you feel the knees torquing, do less. No, we should feel nothing going on in the knees. Remember, all these movements there's 4 movements of the spine. This is the other 2. That spinal cord breathing was the first 2. Just keeping the spine healthy. Spine is the information highway. It connects to all of our organs. If we can keep a healthy spine, keep a healthy body. Inhale, exhale as you look. Inhale in between as the arms go long. Exhale as you look. Inhale, come to center and push down. This is washboard. Inhale, up. Exhale down. Show you from the side. Inhale up. Turn the hands over. Exhale down. Pushing. Imagine you've got chi right here. Don't overlook this one. See, some of the most simple ones are the most profound in Qigong. So easy to overlook what's going on here. But really feel this scooping up of the chi. Inhale. Feel the hands pushing that chi, just turning it over, pushing that chi back down into earth. Really look for it. The chi is all around you. You just have to look for it and find it. And then once you find it, you get to play with it and have fun with it and use it for your vitality. Use it to calm the mind and all the systems of the body. Inhale. Exhale. Next exhale, leave one hand down. Mirror me if you could, please. That would be easier instead of trying to do the same hand. Mirror me. So this hand's down, this hand pushes up. This is called heaven and earth press. My feet are back to parallel, shoulders width. Relax the hands, compress the beach ball. Look at this. Compress the beach ball. And as they come down, the pinkies pass each other. So we call it, instead of when compressing the beach ball, eventually the hands have to pass each other, right? So pinkies kiss. Right at the end, you compress the beach ball, palms are all lined up. At the very end, you move them out of the way so we can do the other side. Heaven and earth press. Release it, compress the beach ball. Pinkies kiss. And reach. I like to look up for a moment and then I release it and I look forward again. Then I compress the ball. As soon as I look away from that top hand, I release the top hand too. I look at it, I release it, let it go. Keep going, keep breathing, feeling the spine twisting. It's like you're wringing it out. One more. Compress the ball, pinkies kiss, and press. Hold this posture, look forward, and just step out. One foot, the other foot. And have your toes so they're pointing to the corners of your room. I'm looking cardinal into the room, means I'm looking at a flat wall. So my feet are now off to the left and right corners of the room. Go up and down a little bit. Notice when I go up and down, my knees stay stable over my ankles. That's what we want. We don't want this. Okay? Knees over ankles. Next posture is yin yang arms. Here we go. Exhale. Yin yang. Look how I look like a yin yang symbol. Top hand palm up, bottom hand palm down. Root down into earth till you're level. Just until you're level. Please don't go beyond where you're comfortable here, because the legs need to get stronger to go deeper. Inhale, come rise up. Arms are like clock arms. And then root down as they come into their final position. Palm up, palm down. Rise up, clock arms. Root down, palm up into yin yang. Rise up. Really good for the legs and coordination. Look how much coordination has to go on here. Remember, we always talk about in horse stance, rib tips in, not out this way, in, okay? Rise up, root down, yin yang. Rise up, root down, rise up, root down, rise, root, rise, root. After this last one, just take the top hand, bring it down, rise up, hold this posture for a moment. I don't know if anyone's getting hot, but if you're getting warm in your core, that's your chi flowing. Things are flowing. I was really cold this morning, now I'm hot. Let's do, while we're in this beautiful horse stance, remember rib tips in. Imagine you've got suspenders on. This would be suspenders open. This is suspenders closed. I'm not tightening here. I'm just pulling these rib tips in. Just take the rib tips and push them in. There it is. So here's rib tips out. Here's rib tips in. Perfect posture. especially for horse stance, but in general, that's our posture. So here we're back into horse stance. Let's up and down a little bit. By the way, I just heard a ding, which means we're at our halfway point. Please, you can come out of this. Look how I come out of horse stance. In, out, toes, heels. Come out of horse stance for a moment. And please, the halfway point, have something warm if you have. If it's not warm, whatever you have. Whatever you have will be fine. In general, putting some warmth into Dantian during your practice, whether it be warm lemon water, cup of, I have some green tea here, actually white tea, but having some tea nearby or something warm to put in here during our practice is always a wonderful idea. And once you're done, please come back into horse stance. Again, check yourself up and down. Feel this right here. You've got a spring loaded, keeping the knees out. Knees do not cave in. Don't allow that to happen, please. And then up and down, and then around the knees. Good. Okay. Palms down. We're going to do heaven and earth unite. I know that's a favorite of a lot of you, and I get requests for this one quite often. So here we go. Uniting heaven and earth chi. Let's come down. This is rooting down, root down. Not, you don't have to go as far as me. Rooting down could mean an inch or two. That's fine, that's great. The legs are still engaged, no matter whether you're in high horse stance, middle, or low. These legs are getting stronger and fully engaged. So don't worry about that. Work at 70% of your capacity, please. Scoop up earth chi, root down. Bring that chi up and then out in front. I'm going to show you from the side. It's up and then out in front. That's what I mean by out in front. And out in front is in front of heart center. Now pull it into heart center and then open the hands a little bit. Kind of like you're pulling the chi into heart and then you're opening the door, okay? Then let the elbows dip down, turn the hands over, push through the wall and root down. Now let's make a little yin-yang symbol. Here's the yin-yang symbol. Let's make the yin-yang circle right here. Bump the palms right here. Karate chop, bump. And send it up right around the mouth, chin, send it up. Good, now you got it. Heaven chi, bring it down, root down. Unite it with earth chi. Bring it up, then out in front of heart. Into heart, open heart's doors, drop the elbows, turn the hands over, push through the wall. Now remember, the wall is not out here. The wall is in here. The wall is your etheric body, also called the aura, but I like to call it the etheric body. So pushing through the wall of our etheric body, and then rise and root, yin-yang symbol as you circle the heart. Bump the palm, send it up, and grab some more chi and start over. Grab heaven chi, root, earth chi, up, out in front of heart, into heart, open the door, turn the hands over, push through your wall, your etheric body. Circle the heart with this little yin-yang circle, bump the palms, and send it up. Smoother, even smoother this time. Heaven, earth, out and into heart. Root down, push through the wall. Circle the heart, rise, root. Bump, send it up. Heaven, just going to call out the key words here. Earth, heart, wall, circle, not too big on the circle. Some people go a little too big. Bump and send it up. Can't hurt anything if you go too big. I just want to keep you connected. That's all. Always some leeway with Qigong. Can't do this wrong. Just drop in. It's a moving meditation. Remember, it's a moving meditation. We want to drop into an alpha meditative state instead of a beta busy mind state. So more important, don't get too hung up in choreography. Be more just mindful of dropping into your body, being here, feeling all of the nuances of this movement, feeling the chi around your body as you grab it, unite it, pull it into your heart, push through the wall. Just feel, look for these things. It's all around you all the time. You just have to look for it. And when you find it, you get to work with it. And last one, stay in high horse, palms towards the body, floating down through your etheric body or etheric field. And should feel very soothing. Whenever we have a chance to let the hands wand through the body, it's very comforting, very soothing. Let's from this one do one more in horse stance. Really work those legs today. I'm in high horse, so I'm giving my legs a bit of a break. If you need to, you can give them some open flaps or some gentle fist tapping, just to keep the energy moving so we don't have any lactic acid building up in the legs. Okay, nice and relaxed. Rib tips in, sacrum down. I'm sort of in a high horse, but it's very comfortable horse stance, this one. No strain. Look how relaxed my arms are, like spaghetti. And let's do a very simple one. Can't do this one wrong, so drop in. And when I say drop in, I mean get out of your head. Don't get caught up in the choreography, because this is a very simple one. Just drop into your body and feel. Just feel. That's all I want you to do, okay? This is called parting clouds. We're just going to scoop up some chi. Back of the hands come together, palms towards the body. Turn the palms over and exhale, root down. Let me show you what the hands are doing. Nice and close. Come down, root down, grab some chi. I'm very close to the body, right about here. Again, don't worry about that. Come up. They're like two dragons coming out of the water. They come up, 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 right over my head. They turn over and they part the clouds. Do that again. Inhale up, part the clouds. Exhale as you're parting and coming back down. Okay, here we go. Inhale up. Exhale down. Rooting down. Rise up. Inhale. Turn the hands over. Part the clouds and exhale down. Inhale up. Turn the hands over. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Coordinate this with your breath. So we'll be all going at different speeds. That's okay. Just ride on the speed of your respiratory rate, whatever is a comfortable speed. Don't control the breath. Just have the body riding on the speed of the inhale as you come up, riding on the speed of the exhale as you come down, exhale. Couple more. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Bring the hands in. That was our last one. Look how I walk my feet in. Toes, heels, toes, heels. That's a very safe way. And just bend your legs a little bit. Shake them out. Shake the body. Just shake everything out from holding that horse stance. We're going to do a little bit of balance work now. And just clear my throat. Here we go. Here's some wonderful balance work. I've been doing this a lot lately myself. Has to do with the way we start, just like we did before. Remember, this head is heavy. It's like a big bowling ball, right? You're going to take that head and put it over the ankle that you want to balance over. Not like this. Notice if your shoulders lose their parallel to earth stance. They should be always parallel to earth, those shoulders. So what we're going to do is just move the head over the right foot. Here we go. Keep the hands alive. Palms are on imaginary stools. They're helping me to balance the body. Now, if you feel a little out of balance here, I must show you, it's totally acceptable during this balance work that we're about to do to hold on to a chair or a countertop or a wall. Perfectly acceptable. And most people start there. I did too. Now I'm not using it anymore, but that's because I've worked up to this point. So take your head, take that big bowling ball and put it over this leg here, okay? Try to mirror me, okay? Imagine where you're looking at me in a mirror. Bring this leg in. Look how I'm balanced. Now I bring my knee up to parallel, back down. You may not be able to do parallel yet. That's fine. You could do a toe touch, or you could bring it up just a couple of inches, okay? Just till you get the hang of it. Then back down, step out, flat foot, no weight. Sink into that leg, balance now on this side. Make sure your head is over this ankle now. This leg is empty, okay? So once you have the balance, then you bring the foot in. Notice how I didn't bring my foot in till I felt balanced here. Balance before you balance. Now bring the foot in, knee up till your height, till you're comfortable, down, step out. Now shift the weight. Balance first, then bring the foot in. Up, down. Here we go. Step out, shoulders width, shift. Foot in, up, down, out, shift, balance, then in, up, down, out, shift, in, up, down, out, shift, balance, in. Notice I always say balance first. Down, out, shift, balance, in, up, down, out, shift, balance, in, up, down, out, shift, balance, in, up, down, and this was the last one. Come back to Wu Chi. Beautiful. Let the body shake a little bit. Let it move. And we're going to go right into some beautiful Qigongs. Inhale, exhale. This is Tai Chi arms. Inhale, feel a string pulling up right here on the top of your wrist. The string is pulling you up, but you never go higher with the wrist than the shoulder. Never higher. Inhale. Now the strings are pulling you, 2 strings, right? Pulling you back, back. Do this, back. Strings are pulling back towards the body, back. And then down, elbow, wrist, fingers. Down, elbows, wrists, fingers. Inhale up, strings, pull back, and exhale, whipping down. It's like a very slow whip, very slow. Inhale up, back, whipping down. Add the breath. Inhale. Exhale. Add the pelvis. As you come up, pelvis rocks forward, knees straighten, but they don't lock. And as you come down, so you're making this big oblong, oval. As you come down, pelvis rocks back in space, knees bend. Come up, pelvis rocks forward in space, knees straighten. As you come down, pelvis rocks back in space, knees bend. Don't forget the breath. A lot going on here. There's a lot of layers. So the first layer is just the arms. Strings pulling up, strings pulling in, whipping down. Next level is add the breath. Inhale. Exhale. Next level, add the pelvis. Inhale. Now at this point, you're doing their Qigongs. We no longer doing that audible exhale through the mouth. Whenever we're doing the Qigongs, we've got the tip of tongue on roof of mouth behind front teeth. And we're breathing in and out through the nose, unless you need extra breath. If you just can't catch your breath, by all means, use your mouth. Sometimes because I'm talking and doing these movements, a lot of exertion, you may see me breathing out of my mouth and just trying to catch my breath, because talking while you're doing this is not easy. You'll see if you ever try to do it. Inhale, exhale. So try to breathe through your nose, down deep into your belly, still activating that belly pump. Ride on the speed of your breath. Turn the palms towards each other now. Same exact motion. Just connect the palms, let them talk. Let them communicate with each other. Everything else is the same. Inhale, exhale. It's called rotating the cauldron. One more. As the hands settle, take your time to get there. Never just come out of a posture. Slowly come out of it and right into hands flowing through water. Notice the weight shift and the folding of the qua. Qua is groin. Notice right here, fold. I come this way, fold. If it helps you to put your hand there to feel your pinky folding into that crevice, that fold in the groin area, put your pinky there. That's fine. Let the other arm float just till you feel it. Let's make sure you have it. And then you can use both hands. Notice my hands are coming around the corner. This is not this. That would be linear. It's they're coming around the corner. I'm actually making a little bit of a figure 8 with my arms. And notice it's the weight shift that's leading. Hands are following, slight lag behind the weight shift. So I shift the weight and the hands follow, folding at the qua. Shift the weight, hands follow, fold here at this qua. Shift the weight, hands follow, folding here at this qua. Remember, folding at the qua the way we are, that's part of the health benefits. We're pumping the lymphatic system. We have the most lymph nodes in the qua, groin. And so we're pumping it by folding that area. Don't forget to breathe. Tip of tongue, roof of mouth, behind front teeth. Breathe deep into the belly through the nose. Now widen the stance and push the energy now side to side. This is glide. Just gliding side to side. Notice how wide I came in my stance. Do a little bit of glide and then we're going right into swallow skims the lake, one of my favorites. And a lot of people here, I know it's your favorite too. So bring the hands, next time we glide this way, just bring the hands in. Notice I'm back in a horse stance. I'm in right in my hip bones. palms up. Palms up, those are the swallows getting ready to skim the lake. Let me just fix this. This tends to move on me. Here we go. Palms up into the hip joints. When we shoot the swallow out, notice this weight shift, rooting, but notice my hand. It's in front of solar plexus. It's not out here or over here. It's in front of solar plexus. That's very hard to see on video, so always point that out. Shift the weight, shoot the swallow out, right in line with solar plexus, root down, skim the lake. Notice my arm is parallel to earth, comes way out to the side, straight out, flies overhead as I rise up, feel the stretching here, and back to the nest. Now this swallow flies out, comes out, skim the lake, fly overhead, and back. Swallow skims the lake, flies overhead, comes back to the nest, comes out, skims the lake, flies overhead, back to the nest. Notice I'm rising and rooting. I root down, skim the lake, I rise up as he flies overhead. Couple more. One more. Bring it back. Put the hands palms down and use your hands to hold your body. Really use your hands here and your arms. It's fine. Okay, here we go. Tiger wags its tail. Come down to the right corner of your room. Take your body, like in your back is flat, like a table, not too far down, just flat, parallel to earth. Come across to the other corner of your room. Come up and stay facing that corner. Stay facing that corner. Come back to that same corner you just came up to. Come across, table back. I call that table back. And up. Come back down to the same side. So notice what we're doing. We're not going around in a circle. We're coming to one corner, up, then go back down to the same corner. Come across, table back, and up. Breathe. Two more. Again, use your hands, pushing off your legs. Totally fine. No engagement of the lower back. Use your hands to support yourself. One more. Good. That really works the legs and good for the spine. Notice how I was using my hands to really hold myself up. Walk in. And let's roll the spine. It's called waterfall. Roll the spine. Watch this. Back of the hands together. When I do the back of the hands together, look what it does to my spine, right? That's intentional. My spine is like a turtle. Then open, and I make two circles. And down. So you see from the side first. And open. Waterfall. Bend the knees. Open. Round the back, back of the hands together, open, waterfalls. Let me show you from the front, back of the hands together. Inhale up, exhale down. Or don't even worry about the breath, just breathe normally here. It's fine too. More important that you get the spinal motion here. That's most important. Notice what's going on with my spine. So this is how I get up. If I drop something on the floor, hold on, let me get a pen. This is super important about the spine. So when I drop something on the floor, this is the way I get it. There, I just dropped a pen. any type of Qigong move, this is how I've learned to get up. And it's so wonderful for the spine. I go over and I'm thinking of the back of my spine rolling over, extending, creating space between my vertebrae. Now I have the pen in my hand. I'm ready to come up. Now I focus on the front of my spine, but down low below my belly button. And I bend my knees, tuck my pelvis, and move my pelvis forward, tucking, moving it forward in space. I'm in the front of my spine down here, rolling, 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 rolling up till my head is back to parallel. So it's a rolling sensation. So let me do that again. I come over, bend the knees, tuck the pelvis under, move the pelvis forward in space, and I roll up. That's this way. Every time I'm coming up, I'm massaging the spine, either the back of the spine as I go down or the front of my spine as I'm coming back up. Just this wave, it's this wave coming through me. This is what it feels like. Watch. Wave coming through back of the spine, front of the spine. And I just come up. There's absolutely no tension going on in my lower back. So every time I bend over to get something, it's this opportunity to massage my spine. And that's point is, that's what we're doing here. We're doing a little mini version of that with this waterfall, massaging the spine, teaching us how to move our spine like a wave. It's like a wave. And relax the hands. Good. Let's finish up. Our last Qigong today is going to be twisting teacups. We're going to do 2 at a time. And remember, with teacups, you're holding grandma's teacup with her saucer. You can spill the tea this way or this way. Okay, you can spill the tea, but don't turn the hands totally over and drop grandma's teacups because, you know, as I say, she'd be upset. So take a little wider stance. It's not a horse stance, but just a wider stance. Get comfortable. You know, it's always, when I say wide stance, you may have to adjust. That's totally normal. You may have to adjust your toes. Everyone's body is ergonomically built different. So you need to adjust so that you're comfortable. Okay, I just want you to be comfortable. Hold the teacups out in front, and we're going to make 2 figure eights at the same time. We're going to go back behind us past the kidneys. So this way, past the kidneys. Notice I bend over. I have to, because to go that, or else I'd just be like this. So I bend over to make room for my teacups to stay upright. My body moves however it needs to get the teacups to stay upright. Now I go out around the sides. Now I'm leaning back as the teacups come over my head like 2 lassos and around. Serve the tea. Here's the bottom loop. Here we go again. The bottom loop of the figure 8 and over the head, like 2 lassos, the top loop of the figure 8. So I'm making 2 figure 8s, one with my left arm, one with my right. 2 figure 8s. I'm getting my body out of the way. Let me show you from this side. Get your body out of the way. Look how wonderful this is. I'm stretching my ribs, my lungs, my shoulders. This is so good for the shoulder joints, elbows, everything's working here. This is why this is such a wonderful Qigong. Serve the tea and switch it. Here we go, the other way. Upper part, lower. Come from the back of the kidneys. Now, shoot it out this way. Past the kidneys this way. This way. Up overhead, top of the loop, bottom of the loop. Shoot past the kidneys, serve the tea. Up over the head. But not easy. Wins you. This one wins you. One more. And land them right on the hips. Good. Walk the feet in. Shake them out. Shake out the whole body. And we're going to end our session today. We've got a few minutes left with a little bit of mobility work. Here we go. Keep the body mobile. I want you to elongate your neck, elongate it. And this is called bobblehead. Make circles. This is neck circles. Reverse it, go the other way. Good. Now, with this hand, hold your neck down and just a little bit of stretch. Push it, pulling this down, and this to the side. Breathe. Let it up. Other side, pull down, pull it, and just stretch, just a little stretch. Shouldn't hurt. If it hurts, don't do it. Let it go. One hand behind the head here. This hand on the cheek. The front elbow tells you which way we're going to stretch. So we're going to stretch this way. Just stretch gently, no pain, gently. Release slowly. Always release slowly. Other side. This hand here. This hand. We're going this way now. Stretch. Relax. Let it go slowly. Good. Shoulder circles. I usually do 3 to 5 each way of everything. Shoulder circles, relax the arms. Forward. Breathe, don't forget to breathe. Got a sweat going here. Relax. Wake up those shoulder blades. Now we're going to pull from the shoulder blades. A little different. Arms out to the sides here. Here's where my arms are. They're not out here. They're here. They're not here. Here. Not here. Not here. Right here. Okay? And when I move, they're not going to go like this. They're not going to go like this or like this, like a train. Okay? They're going to stay out like this. My elbows are pretty much locked. And I'm going to walk forward with my shoulder blades. Remember the blade, not the top of the shoulder, not this. Here. We want to get, I'm going to show you from behind what this looks like. So moving the shoulder blades, especially as we age, they lock up. We talk about this all the time. Shoulder blades and ribs lock up. We are, notice, moving the shoulder blades and the ribs are coming along for the ride. And we're also massaging heart and lungs. Reverse it, reverse it, reverse it. This one is also very well done in a chair because the chair locks your hips in. Now the ribs don't get to move as much in a chair, but if you feel your shoulder blades are locked, I advise you to do this at first, practice it in a chair. All right, now ribs. Let's do, remember our mobility routine. It's forward, backward, side, side, then make a circle. So here we go with the ribs. Forward, back, forward, back, forward, back, forward, back, side, side. Hold this steady here. Side, side. See how we're doing? Mobility work is about making the 4 points of the circle to warm up. We're just warming it up. And then we're making the circle itself. Okay, I'm warmed up. Now, make the circle. You could put your hands on your ribs. That's giving you proprioceptive feedback. There's a feedback loop going up to the brain telling you if you have this right. Now I'm reversing it 3 to 5 each way. Get those ribs moving. Again, ribs, shoulder blades lock up as we age, especially 50 plus. And we're just going to get them moving, massage the heart, lungs, all the organs underneath them. Now here we go. Same thing, mobility work with the hips. Forward, back, forward, back. Just warming it up with the 4 points of the circle. Forward, back, side, 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 side. Look how I'm making a smiley face with my hips. Side, 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 side. Now connect them. Forward, side, back, side, forward, side, back, side, forward. Ah, should feel really good. This one I breathe out my mouth. I feel, for some reason, when I'm moving my hips like this, doing hip circles, and reverse it, I need a bigger volume of air. And I also exhale on the area that feels tight. So for me today, the tightness is on the back part of this circle. So what am I going to do? I'm going to use that hot exhale, audible, as I pass by those sticky or tight places. So I'll inhale in the front because I don't feel much going on here as far as tightness. I'll exhale around the back. Good, excellent. Hold on to your stools and ankle circles. We will end with these. 3 to 5 one way, 3 to 5 the other way. Again, you can hold on to a wall, counter, chair, whatever you'd like until your balance gets better. Balance is one of the few things that even if we've lost it, we can get it back. And reverse the other way. Good, shake the body out, exhale, stretch the body, come up on the tippy toes and relax. Let the elbows and knees bend at the same time and stretch like a rubber band and relax elbows, knees. Stretch everything out, tippy toes, relax, elbows, knees come together at the same time. They bend at the same time. 1 or 2 more, open, just tendon stretching and relax. 1 more, tendon stretching. Stretch out, up on the tippy toes, balls of the feet, and relax elbows, knees. Bring the hands in, push down. Sink all the weight left, push off the left foot. As I rise up and scoop the chi, I bring the left foot into the right foot, feet back together. Hands are like shower heads bathing the body in chi. I let them start to float down through my etheric field. Palms turn inwards and just close the eyes for a moment. Let the hands float down. They're filled with chi, just passing through the body. Grab some more. One more pass because it feels so good. And one more for heart. Thank you.